The Alchemist is a book written by Paulo Coelho that depicts a story of a young shepherd giving up his normal life to travel to Egypt to find a treasure and his personal destiny. Along his journey, he meets people of all sorts and encounters experiences that teaches him something different. In the story, the people are not given names, and I think this is for a very specific purpose. It is because they could be anyone. Someone we could meet in our lives too. Maybe they could even be us. There are characters who struggle with different problems, some unwilling to change, some unwilling to learn, and all who struggle with life, with their past, with doubts and purpose. Because when I read that book, I realized everyone struggles with their own problems, big or small. And there are many who give up on something they used to be so passionate about. Many of you might have something you really want to achieve too, your personal destinies, and yet one day some of you may give up on it. What I'm trying to say is that The Alchemist displays life as a big journey where you have a personal destiny, or as I like to think of it, something we truly want. It's a path that we specifically want to walk down, not what we have been told we want or what we assume we want. And as you progress in the journey, there are many paths to take, but sometimes you may lose sight of the path you really wanted to walk down. And when that happens, you become lost. And you may still live a happy life, but you could also be filled with regrets. For me, this book reminded me of what I have always wanted to do. Something that I put away as a pipe dream. Something I would fantasize but not pursue. I have always wanted to travel. I've always wanted to experience the world. And because of my upbringing and because of what I've experienced, it was never easy to have the freedom to do what I wanted, because I always felt like there's something more important that I should do. But The Alchemist helped me see that path again, and it taught me to live a life where I wouldn't mind dying tomorrow, because I would be on a path I truly believe in, not one I was on to delay my real dreams. The Alchemist gave me the confidence to chase a dream I was too afraid would fail. I was too worried. What if something went wrong? What if that's not what I truly want? Well, I finally realized, why don't I at least try to accomplish it before giving up? If I were to fail, or if I end up hating it, I would still be happy that I tried it, that I tried to figure it out. The journey doesn't end with failure unless you let it. Cause life keeps going on. You are always going to move forward. You are bound to encounter problems and obstacles along the way. That is part of the path. That is part of any path in life. The hardships guide you to your personal destiny. And I remember starting the book and being so interested by this young shepherd who was really excited to meet this girl he had years ago met. He was so excited to see her again to sell wool to her father. I understood the excitement he felt to see someone he had missed for such a long time. Because I too have people that I truly care about. I have people in my life that I truly miss too, and I really want to reconnect with. People I care about regardless of how often I see them. And I know that no matter where I am, no matter where they are, I will always care about them. I could empathize with all of the things he wanted to talk about, all of the things he wanted to ask her about. But then, he doesn't go and see her. He learns of his destiny to travel to the pyramids through visions and a meeting with a dude, with a king. And as absurd as it sounds, he decided to give up everything in his life, all his sheep and reputation and this girl, to go look for treasure, to chase this destiny vision that he had. And I could see all the thought that went into it, the deliberation and how much he pondered on this decision. And I think it was this moment in the book, which was just in the early few chapters, that really resonated with me. All of the thinking and questioning yourself, that's what I feel every day whenever I am about to make a big change in my life, or when I'm going through a day that doesn't feel right, that I feel like, why am I doing what I'm doing? I can see myself questioning it. And it's when you're alone with your thoughts that you think of things like this. And this decision making and all of these thoughts that he had, it made so much sense to me. He had been given a decision that would drastically change his life. It would change his norm and the comforts of what he was used to. All of that would be left behind. As someone who has moved around a lot, I could fully relate to not wanting to leave the things and the people I cared about behind. But it is also because we have been given such big decisions, such opportunities for drastic changes, that it feels purposeful to embrace it. When we finally discover our dreams and goals, many of us may have to make large changes in our lives, but that is part of our journey, and I wanted to walk down that path rather than regret it just because I was afraid of change. Once he set off on his journey, he is immediately met with many obstacles. They represent the many things that could lead a person to give up on something they are truly passionate about. Maybe a musician is forced to give up because he didn't have the money to stay alive, or an artist with parents being against their dreams. Parents that want something else from you that is not what you want. But these hardships, these turning points, are part of the journey, and the protagonist understood that despite his growing doubts and worries and the current problems he was facing, he just needed to keep moving forward. You can always slow down or walk down a branching path, and sometimes you may find a life that feels good enough, a life that brings you away from your initial goals. Because maybe you have made enough money or found a person that you cared about, or nothing is bad in your current life. But our lives are long, and it's never a be-all end-all. You can be happy now, you can be happy for the next few weeks, for the next few months, and maybe even till the end of your life. But if there's something that you truly want that would be fulfilling to you, and fulfillment is different from happiness. Fulfillment is when you are truly proud of what you achieve in your life every day, because you're working towards a goal. You are giving yourself a purpose. A life that feels good enough may still give you regrets of not chasing your dreams. If there's truly something you want to do in life, there's no life, no path that will fulfill you without you trying your hardest at achieving it. When you live earnestly, chasing after the goal you truly believe in, you will live a life you are proud of. You will be able to listen to your heart. When you listen to your heart, you will be kinder. You will learn of empathy. When you feel the world, you will care for the existence of everything around you. When you live honestly, you will overcome your fears. You will inspire those you meet. When you live a life you are proud of, you make the world a better place. And that's when you truly live. Thank you, and thank you for watching.